Die Hard. When Viagra goes totally wrong.
Whoa.
Die Hard.
Yeah, I got it. I got that.
That's some funny shit, man.
Only on Thursday.
What day is this?
It's Sunday.
Oh, damn.
Right?
That's right.
Everybody, 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 you gotta be awesome like Bob. Everybody, 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 you gotta be awesome like Bob. Everybody, everybody.
Comet Ice-Zone. Zip. A Zip Pro, I might as well download this one because it's free just today. So I might as well download it, and if I don't use it or like it, I'll get rid of it.
Yeah.
What is today's episode number?
35!
Oh, we rock.
And in fact, there is your information, and you can put whatever you want for the top.
Okay. But I'm putting the episode 35 thing.
Everybody, 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 you could be awesome like Bob. Everybody, 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 just be awesome like Bob. Everybody, everybody.
Yes.
I do enjoy Like Me.
I'm not sure you're aware of this, Bob, but I brought guns to the podcast today.
Nice.
Yeah, 2 of them. They are unlicensed.
I have guns that are slowly being covered with fat.
And mine are going the opposite direction. Mine are being uncovered. You know what? I should roll some sleeves so I can get some muscles going on today. I got to work out this morning. 49,600 pounds lifted this morning, Bob.
Wow. That's a lot. I planted a rose bush. Just saying.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Trisha would like that.
Yeah. My wife got it for Mother's Day.
I see. That's very...
Install. This is a iZip Pro. Free today on iTunes.
Why are you getting a zip file? Zipper. Whatever.
Unrar tool. It's a zip unzip. It's a Zip File Pro. It's free today. It's normally, I don't remember what it said. It's normally a $7 app, but it's free today. So I'm downloading it because it's free today.
Well, that would make it less expensive than paying for something.
Yeah, if I don't use it, I'll delete it and have no hard feelings about it. But if I do use it, haha.
Right?
Yeah, because the price is right. Bitch. I have to say that.
Because we can include that.
Ooh.
The price is right, bitch. Hi, viewer.
We have a viewer already.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's my mother-in-law. Hi, mother-in-law.
Hi.
Oh, she disappeared.
Mother's Day.
Yes.
You'll have to tell her Happy Mother's Day.
I will, but she disappeared.
Oh, she went into stealth mode.
Yeah. Oh, and there she is. Happy Mother's Day. Yes. Okay. I think so. We have a viewer. That's all I know.
It's me.
Oh, it's you? Oh, Trisha's our viewer.
I'm my own viewer.
Wow.
Wow. I, too, am a fan of me.
Yes. Are you ready, Bob? Do you have a story for us today?
I don't think I have a story. No. No. I come up with some awesome shit when I'm at work and can't write things down. Then I get here and which I guess is a story in itself, right?
So, Bob, you think of awesome stuff at work that you can't write down?
Yeah, I think of stuff all the time. My mind is always in hype mode, and then I get to the point where I'm always thinking of things, and a lot of times I write it down. A lot of times I'll send messages while I'm at work, which I'm not supposed to say, because I'm not supposed to do that. So just in case anybody from work is listening, I was just joking. Anybody else, I'm serious.
And with that, we should roll the credits!
Roll credits.
Everybody be awesome like Bob. Everybody be awesome like Bob.
And welcome to the greatest show online. Why would you watch anything else?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. I'm DJ Allen.
I'm Bob Miato.
And we have Trisha somewhere washing dishes, getting ready for her portion of the program. And, as I told Bob before the show started, I've got guns with me this time. Yeah! And Spider-Man.
Spider guns.
Spider guns? Oh, I had for working out, I had a Venom logo T-shirt. It's a black T-shirt with a black spider on it. So it's like a Heather. Well, it's more like a Heather Gray T-shirt. Anyway, it's a grayish black T-shirt with a black spider on it. And I come in and I'm all sweaty and yucky, and I throw my sweatshirt downstairs because I work out with a sweatshirt on. And I came in and I started doing the Spider-Man thwip thing, and then I go, Spider husband, does whatever a spider husband. Yep.
That's one thing I miss about the old place that I worked, is that we were all big fans of comic books. So when you would see another one of your friends, you would have to do one of the Spider-Man things. Either the Wolverine attack stance, the spider web thing, the Incredible Hulk fucking smash, or whatever. You had to do one of the things. It was just great. And then everybody would go to superhero pose. It was awesome.
I wish I worked with people that weren't assholes.
There's assholes there too. In fact, they didn't like us doing that stuff.
Yeah, but I have like one person I can talk to about comic books, and yeah, she's a fan of Iron Fist.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of Iron Fist.
I'm not to say that I don't like this person. It's saying that I don't know who this person is.
You don't know who Iron Fist is?
Huh.
You should Google that shit, Bob.
I will. I hear about it in the podcast that I listen to.
And you're definitely going to want to Google it, because Netflix will have an Iron Fist show soon.
Ooh.
Right? And I'm hoping that does for Iron Fist what Iron Man's movies did to me for Iron Man. I wasn't an Iron Man fan before the movies, and now I'm a huge Iron Man fan. That movie was awesome.
That had that effect on pretty much everybody who watched it. That's what I'm hearing through these things I'm seeing online, is that, I mean, everybody, and Downey Jr., he is Iron Man. No other person can play Iron Man now, because, I mean, he is that.
See, now, the Tony Stark in the comics, while wild and crazy, was not... Robert Downey Jr. definitely brought something to Tony Stark. However, people need to realize that that is not actually how Tony Stark has been, traditionally.
Right. But from this point forward, that's him now.
I can give you that. And I've also been asked if I like Andrew Garfield better than Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man, and the answer to that is...
I was just about to ask that.
Absolutely. Now, not that Tobey was bad. Andrew is just that much better.
The thing that came up yesterday, because we did watch 2 Spider-Man movies yesterday, they were both Tobey Maguire ones, is that Tobey Maguire made a better Peter Parker well, the other guy made a better Spider-Man. And it's like, you know, I can agree with that. The new one doesn't make that. He's not the geek. I wouldn't look at him in my school and say that guy's a nerd. That guy's the geek. I would definitely with Tobey Maguire.
Well, see, in the comics, everybody's got the stereotype of what Peter Parker should be, but I mean, he can do and lift things amazingly, as Spider-Man is amazing. So, shouldn't he be less geeky after he gets bit by the spider?
You would think. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, technically, he could have gone out for sports and stuff. At that point, he could have been bitten by a spider and became a jock. Using his speed, his imagine him in track, being able to run, jump, the things that he can do. Or I mean, basically, he could have been like the head freaking jock of his school after he was bit by a spider.
But like Clark Kent in the Smallville TV show, while he did play football, he had to be very careful about going all out because obviously throwing the football as hard as he can would put a hole in the receiver.
Yeah,
that's a different. For those who are wondering, I switched over to the food feed so that we can watch her make stuff. Yay!
What are we making today?
I don't know. What are we making today?
Some combination of this.
Some combination of the following: granola, Bavarian pecans, butter, pumpkin pancakes, peanut butter, and bread. What are you working on right now? Okay. You should work on the pumpkin pancakes next so that people can see how awesome your pumpkin pancakes are. Pumpkin pancakes! Everyone likes pumpkin pancakes! Pumpkin pancakes! I like pumpkin pancakes!
Yeah.
Pancakes!
You should make a semi-atomic vorpal transmuter.
A what?
A subatomic vorpal transmuter.
Why would that be?
I don't know. It's a really, really cool thing that so far all I've gotten was the name. I have like, there's more ideas to come following that as to what it should look like, what it should do, but the name works really good. Vorpal transmuter. No idea. I'm thinking it's some sort of a teleporter.
Okay. Well, I think that I've invented time travel, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, here's the thing, though. I'm pretty sure that I've invented time travel, done something to screw up the timeline, come back and erased my memory of being able to make the time-traveling device. So I'm back at square one. So I'm pretty sure that it's already circled through. I just need to go through and make the time machine again.
It must be Sunday. Yeah, that's something that happens.
Yes.
Like every Sunday, one of us is going back in time and fucking with shit.
Right? And I totally think that whenever we get a chance to meander about a random city, we should totally dress weird and then look and actually talk as if we're from the future to get people to really get weirded out.
That'd be great.
Bob, I think we're in the wrong decade.
We are. You see, and here's the thing, is that where we're at now, this is the only memory that we have of this. I'm pretty sure that I lived in the past multiple times, but I don't have any memories of anything that happened in the future, so I'm guessing I haven't been there yet. But I've definitely been in the past a couple times. So
I'm immortal, so I've never died.
Nice. You used to have a metal watch. Do you remember that? It had the hands were fixed on it, and you said that was the time that you were going to die.
Probably. I don't remember that exactly, but
it was like it had all the numbers and the hands, and it was all like it looked like a clock, except that it didn't move. It was all just a metal cast of a clock. And it was either a necklace or something like that.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Well, obviously I was wrong because I'm immortal. I'm not going to die.
Well, maybe that's just the time that the world's going to explode.
It could. Then I'll just
That's what
be
you just
floating out
know.
in space.
Then you would have been right.
Right? Yeah. I think it's time for some Mad Libs, Bob.
Already? Let's do it.
Why not? I'll watch the penguin all by myself because he's cute. We'll do one of the new vampire ones, Bob, or ninjas, whatever it was.
Ooh, I like vampires.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's ninjas, actually.
Ooh, I like ninjas.
Oh, yeah, it looks like ninjas to me.
I was hoping you weren't going to change your mind again.
How about my first Kung Fu master?
Timmy the Hut? Yeah.
I need a noun, Bob.
Grover.
Grover?
Grover.
Like the Muppet?
Yeah.
Okay. Adjective. Sparkly. A place.
Utah.
Utah.
Yeah.
Plural noun, let's see. I'm going to go with corpse. Part of the body.
Teeth.
Teeth. Adjective. I'm going to go with inverted. Noun.
Bottle cap.
Bottle cap. Now I need a part of the body. And I'm going to go with... forehead. That Bob just wiped his. Animal.
Monkey.
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 Verb past tense. Let's see. Flung.
Verb. It's what you did.
Part of the body.
Elbow.
Elbow. Exclamation. Boy, I get to do one here. Let's see. Great Scott.
Nice one.
Verb ending in ing, Bob.
Tossing.
What?
Tossing? Like
Tossing.
throwing?
Gotcha. Sorry, I have a loud mixer over here. Let me crank you up. And then I'm going to put a noun in, and I'm going to go with pajamas. All right. Are you ready?
I am ready.
My first Kung Fu master. Master Fishmouth was my first Kung Fu instructor and the most awesome Grover ever. The man was a sparkly legend in Utah, where he grew up. He still holds the record for breaking the most corks with his teeth. At my very first class with Master, he called me onto the floor. I'm too inverted to die. I joked because I was kind of terrified.
And upside down.
He handed me a tiny bottle cap and told me to balance it on my forehead. Then he slowly crouched like a monkey. In a flash, he jumped up and flung in midair, swinging his elbow dangerously close to my body and knocked the thing right off me. Great Scott! Class screamed in awe, clapping and tossing wildly. Master took a deep bow, but I couldn't even move. I was pretty sure my pajamas had actually stopped beating inside my chest.
Not bad. A lot of that was actually made sense.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed whenever we find one that we can't go oddball.
Do you know what this is called? Right here. Do you know what this is called, DJ? This is something that I learned here recently. The skin on your elbow.
It's called what?
That is called your weenus.
Weenus.
Weenus. That's the name of that right there. Yes. And they also say that there's no... You can squeeze that, you can pinch that, there's like no pain centers in your elbow.
It's very interesting. Stop playing with your weenus on camera.
Sorry.
Look at this. We got pumpkin. Canned pumpkin going in there.
Ooh.
Yeah. You know, if I didn't know what we were having for supper, I would totally want pancakes when we were done.
Are you having pancakes?
No. We're having steak.
Ooh.
Who is correct?
Steak pancakes.
No.
They've been having some awesome things with pancakes online. Things like the why would you have pancakes and bacon separately when you can dip the bacon into the batter and cook it that way?
Right. You know, yesterday I was going to go get one of those awesome waffle tacos from Taco Bell that I've never had before.
Those look great.
Yeah, and I looked at the website just to, get an idea what I wanted before I left, and then I thought, I don't trust any of the Taco Bells in town to actually be open and or serve me the correct food this early in the morning. I'm just going to have a bowl of cereal here at home, and I did.
Good thinking.
Well, I kind of want one of those waffle tacos, but
All that breakfast stuff looks really good. But who the fuck is out capable of eating breakfast that early in the morning? I'm not. I don't have a Taco Bell between here and work. So when I get up and I'm going to work, I don't have time to go 10 miles that way just to grab breakfast and then go back that way again.
yeah. I don't know if I've told this story on the air, but I'm going to. Me and Crime Spree, we were out one night. It's like 3 in the morning, and I really wanted tacos from Taco Bell. And because we were in a town that didn't suck, Taco Bell was open at 3 in the morning. So then, I'm driving through the drive-thru, we get our order, and we pull up to the window, and there are 2 really, really cute girls working. So I'm thinking, hey, I'll start getting on them right here at 3 in the morning. And I looked over at Crime Spree to confirm that this is what we should be doing, and he had the look on his face like he was about to play his retard. Now, I use the word retard because that's how he acted. And what that is he tries to repeatedly bite his own ear while saying potato and then slapping his forefinger onto his face. So I will recreate this for you in my little window in the corner. So I turn and immediately realize, oh my God, my entire hope of hitting on these girls is absolutely out the window. So here's what he's doing. Potato. Potato. And every once in a while he does, which is what happened when she opened the window to get the money. And I just put my head down and I handed the money out the window, and they're both laughing extremely hard. I gotta do this to show the folks. Potato. So I hand her the money, she hands me the change, and she hands me the tacos, and Crime Spree was doing this the whole time. And I couldn't even look up. She hands me the food, and I'm like, thank you, and I drove away. And when we're done, when we drive away, he goes back into Crime Spree mode where he's just, normal. I'm like, I'm going to kill you. I will absolutely kill you. He's like, hand me my burrito. I'm like, no. You just lost the right to your burrito.
You lost your burrito privileges. Write that down. That's good.
Lost your burrito. I should also write down potato.
Potato.
Potato. So what we got here is some awesome pumpkin pancakes going on. Got some flour, pumpkin, got some coconut milk.
Any flour in there?
What is the white stuff then?
Protein powder.
Oh, that's protein powder.
Wow. I know you can use that stuff to bake with.
Yes.
To cook with.
Well, and protein keeps you fuller longer, so you don't get hungry as often, which is why I'm probably still losing or doing as well on my weight as I am. Bob, you should start lifting, man. Then you and I we talk about lifting, and we can both bring guns to the show.
Mine aren't that bad still. I mean, yeah, I'm overweight, but I've lost 15, somewhere between 15 and 20 pounds since winter's been gone. I put on a lot of weight during the winter. I take it off during the summer. What I have now, we got the pool. We've been working on getting the pool ungreen. It's pretty nasty.
It sounds pretty nasty.
Yeah.
I like the color green, but normally not in places where you don't want it, like pools and water.
Cheddar.
Cheddar. It's bad to have green cheddar.
Well, there was a lot of leaves and stuff that were in it, so we had to get all the leaves out. In fact, I got as far as I could with the extendo scoop thing. So let's see, 2 days last week I was in that pool getting leaves out.
Bob.
Huh?
What were you doing in the pool?
I was getting leaves out.
I dropped something. I'll be right back.
He's vanished. Where? My gosh, man, where has he gone?
Oh, I don't know where I dropped the thing at.
Wait, I don't.
That's not good.
Is it something important?
Well, it's a snack. Yeah, it's a snack, and I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. I found it.
Hi, Trisha's grandma.
What? No, Mom.
No, my grandma's watching too.
Oh.
My mom said that they're watching us on their TV.
Awesome. I will try to keep my language under control. Guess what I'm getting?
Awesome.
Well, you know that I have the Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
I am selling my bike. I'm selling my bike to make room for a new bike. I'm getting a new one. That makes me happy. I'm getting a 2007 Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
It's a really nice bike though. But that's going to be mine, and I'm going to be happy, and I'm going to ride it happily.
That's good.
Yes. You should also get a motorcycle.
I'd like to. But
I think 1 week a year doesn't pay.
well, we'd have to move in order to have one with any use, because technically still it's still winter here.
I rode mine for the first time this year when there was snow on the ground.
We don't have snow on the ground, but it's so cold you don't want to be outside.
That's pretty bad. It's pretty warm here. It is currently, let me hit my little button right here. And this button. And this button. It's currently 66 degrees here. Oh, my bad. Currently 75 degrees here.
I hate you even more now.
Was it there?
I'll check.
I can check too. I got a
46.
46.
Wow.
Yeah, see? Welcome to hell.
I would think hell would be a little warmer. Just saying.
That's a misconception.
I saw that. Did you see that thing where I had the actual temperatures of heaven and hell?
Oh, no. No, what I'm talking about is that apparently the devil is blue, and that's from being so cold. So, that's a misconception.
It was a thing on the, pardon the language here, grandmothers and mothers out there, but there is a site on Facebook called I Fucking Love Science.
Yes.
And do you follow that one?
I follow it on Facebook.
Yes, they have got some pretty cool stuff on here. And one of the ones they had was the, I believe that's the one they had the other day. It had according to the Bible says that heaven is where the moon is going to be as bright as the sun, and the sun is going to have the brightness of like 7 times the number of our sun, and it had it figured out then how hot the earth would be. Then hell, with the pools of molten sulfur and whatever, how if it was in a pool form, it'd have to be below this because it's not boiling away into a. So it actually said that according to the things that the Bible says, hell would be. They're both really, really hot, but heaven would be hotter than hell. And it was like, wow, that's kind of neat. My niece is playing rugby right now, and I'm getting updates on the game.
Rugby.
I guess she's pretty badass at it.
I was watching soccer at the gym.
Soccer at the gym?
Yeah. Cardiff City taking on Chelsea.
Oh. I
know those words mean nothing to you.
I almost feel like they should. I mean, I'm hearing all these people talking about soccer all the time, and it's like, I so wish that I can get into some of these things that I don't get, just so that I can have some understanding of the. I don't know. All the time you hear people talk about things. It's like, man, I so wish I knew what you guys were talking about. But no, I'm gonna go back to coloring.
Gotta go back to coloring.
I'm doing this. Like everybody sounds so passionate about these things that they like, and yet when you try to have any understanding of it, and you're just lost, and it's just.
It's taken me a long time to figure out things about soccer. So I've actually been following it a little bit here and there since 1992, when I became a Manchester United fan. And I'd say 5 years ago I really started getting into it because there was a free 2-week preview or something like that on our DirecTV at the time. And then when our free preview went away, I started going to the soccer bar in town here, it's Rez's Pitch, very nice place, and other people because Americans have no idea that we were doing things wrong.
We're doing things wrong?
We are doing wrong. Like, for instance, let's use the NFL. The NFL has 16 games for a season, and at the end of those 16 games, then certain teams get to go to the playoffs, and then the playoffs, you play for a championship. So then in the end, there will be one NFL champion. In soccer, you just play the season, and the person with the most wins at the end of the season, well, not necessarily the most wins, but the most points, because a win is so many points and a draw is so many points. The team with the most points at the end of the season is the champion. No playoffs, which means every game matters.
That sounds like a...
And you're not just playing in your own league. So like Manchester United, for instance. Sure, they're playing in the Barclays Premier League, but they're also playing in the UEFA Champions League, in the English, the FA Cup, which stands for Football Association. They're playing in other competitions, so they could play up to 100 games a year, really.
Wow. Now, how about the other obscure rules that we don't understand here in America? Such as, like let's say the Bears were playing against the Dolphins.
Right.
And then at the end of the game, the losing team tries to kill the winning team. Like all the people watching it try to kill all the other people who are watching it. Do you get points for that also then?
No, those are called crazy fans.
Okay.
Those crazy
score those points. Gotcha.
Yeah, those fans are known as hooligans, and hooliganism is strongly discouraged.
Ah.
So yeah, they don't want.
It happen a lot.
Yeah. Well, there are lots of incidents where hooligans run wild.
Beer number 2.
Sweet. I'm not getting a lot feed. Your feed isn't updating anymore. It's still. I mean, you're still running, and if I switch to you, then I can see you moving. But like on the bottom there, it just shows you still.
Oh, I'm not still. I'm moving.
I know.
I'm moving and grooving and dancing to the rhythm. And just when
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Move
you did have the robot voice thing happening for a little while there.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
What? Okay.
It wasn't long. It was just a.
I blame my wife.
Okay.
I can see the pancakes.
Yeah.
And I was very happy to see that the new pancake dispenser was working.
I can't quite make out the chocolate chips in the pancakes, though.
There are no chocolate chips. We're healthy, Bob. Chocolate chips. And now you're moving.
You're moving. Your towel.
Your towel.
Nice.
No, there's oatmeal and protein powder and pumpkin in there and eggs, and it's good stuff. Like and then in the morning, what I'll do, because what she's doing is she's gonna bake a whole bunch of them. Oh, sweet.
Hold on for just a second. I'm going to grab something. Okay. I'll be right back.
I'll hold you to it.
Okay.
Tell my parents about the question and answer section quick.
There is a question and answer section. I'm not sure if you go to the event page. I believe that's where you can ask questions. They will pop up on the side of our screen. Like for me, it will be on this side, there, and then we can click on it and answer it. And I believe it tells you that we are going to answer it, or we are answering it, or whatever. So.
Where's Bob? Bring back Bob. We all want to see Bob.
Bob. Oh, wait, switch over. What's that? Hall of Heroes, Superheroes Museum. What?
I know, right? This isn't too far from my house. It's in Elkhart. So I'm guessing it's about half hour, 45 minutes from here.
I see.
It's a May 31st. We're going to this one. This is Marvel Day. Come celebrate this summer's Marvel movies and meet Spider-Man, Captain America, Wolverine, Storm, and many other Marvel characters. The famous Scott Rosema from DC, Marvel, Walt Disney, and Cartoon Network will be on hand for autographs and sketches. Excuse me. Also featuring a comic and toy show. That's pretty cool. So we're going to that one. And then July 19th, Batman's 75th anniversary party.
Where we all buy Batman a walker.
Nice. Meet Batman himself, along with Superman, Wonder Woman, Joker, Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Scarecrow, and many more. The famous Scott Rosema again returns with an exclusive Batman 75th anniversary print. We will even have one of the original Batmobiles here to see. Wow! Don't miss the comics and toy sales afterwards.
Okay.
And then in October is a Hall of Villains Haunted House.
The missus went, ooh.
I know, right? The Hall of Villains Haunted House. Don't miss the only comic and supervillain themed haunted house in the world, featuring the Joker, Dr. Doom, Harley Quinn, Scarecrow, Red Skull, Catwoman, Venom, Gorilla Grodd, and many more villains. Oh, and it's one for all ages. So I was pretty happy to see that I guess they have the Adam West's original Bat costume is there, displayed in their famous Bat Cave. So they have their own Bat Cave. Greatest American Hero costume is there. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's in Indiana, right?
Yep. A Captain America #1 comic book from 1941 is there.
Is it at the end of September?
Is it
Or
at,
the beginning of October?
is it at the end of September and the beginning of October?
October 17th, 28th, that weekend, and then October 24th, 25th.
Too late. We will be gone by then.
Ooh.
From Bobville.
Now, it sounds like the museum itself is open like every weekend or every day. I don't know. But these special events are only on these particular days.
Well, I mean, if it's open on a weekend when we can take you, we'll go then.
Okay. Yeah, I went and checked it out on my. They got a Facebook page, so I checked it out on there. But it's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to this. That's gonna be awesome. On the Facebook, you can see where they have the Captain America shield signed by all the people who were in the movie and Stan Lee. You know, stuff like that.
Stan Lee was in the movie.
Yeah, well, that's true. He was. And this is one of those things where this is going to be awesome. So I hope I don't get there and be like, man, that kind of sucked. You know, it's. I hope I'm not too looking forward to it, because I mean, you can look forward to something like in the if you kick it up too much in your mind.
Happens all the time.
Yeah. So it's like, so what I'm trying to do now is be like, yeah, we'll check this out sometime. And then it'll be like, well, this is fucking awesome. But you don't want to be like, this is going to be great. Then just find out that it's a flop. So we are going to, ooh, I'm seeing Ingress.
Yes. You're seeing my Ingress.
I don't know if I'm comfortable looking at your Ingress.
Ah!
My portal.
Yeah.
What's that?
She's got a portal in her store.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
You have your own portal.
Came online Friday.
It came online Friday.
Did you set that one up, or did somebody else do that one?
We did it.
Nice.
Yeah. And when we get there, we're going to give you keys to it. And then you'll be like, I got keys to North Dakota, bitches. I put in for one down the street over here, and I still. It takes an obscenely long time, so don't get discouraged. You've got probably months to work on this.
Yeah, it's still not showing up on here.
Yeah, it happens.
That was when it first started. Hey, what's the recruits thing? Every once in a while it comes up saying I have 2 unused invites, and I don't know what that means.
In the past, the game used to be by invite only because they were limiting it to the number of people who could play.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to be invited by somebody, and then you in turn could invite 2 people. It really doesn't have any point anymore.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got a few more people playing.
That's good. Are they green?
They are green. One person went with blue. I was like, dude, I'm green. Well, you didn't say. It's like, I said green.
And you tell him you better create a new account and you better be green.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's going to be playing it. He probably deleted it from his.
Switch to the other camera, AJ.
Oh, I get to switch to the other camera. I was liking watching the pancakes. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, you can watch the pancakes.
There's more activity over here, though.
It's either snow or butter.
Butter. Butter. Butter Bob.
You butter. I hardly know her.
Oh.
See what I did there?
Yeah. See what you did there. Yay, buttermilk.
Ooh. Damn it, dog. I just threw something at you. Wake up.
Oh.
There's another one there.
You know, I got a lack of energy all of a sudden. I could use some coffee.
I just had some.
My gingerbread coffee, people.
Crazy dog.
Crazy dog.
Crazy dog.
Yeah.
So, let's see. There's other stuff I want to talk about, and I just don't remember what it was. Oh, let's see if I have everything written in my notes.
Go to the notes.
I have a whole list of comics that I wanted you to get. Podcast topics. Let's see. Oh! Here's one. It's like the only one I have on here. The other day. I go to wash my hands at work, and somebody had their water bottle sitting on top of the thing. I might have told you about this. Did I mention to you the ingredients of the water?
No, you haven't, and why would there be ingredients to the water?
Exactly. I'm looking at this, and it said mineral enhanced flavor. And so as I'm washing my hands, I see this, and I'm like, I turned it, and I'll be damned if it doesn't have potassium, magnesium, sulfites. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm allergic to sulfites. I should not have to look at the ingredients on water before I buy it. The only ingredients that should be in water is hydrogen and oxygen. That's water.
Right?
And yet here in the ingredients of this freaking water was sulfites, potassium, and magnesium.
What we eat as Americans is not food.
No, it's an almost food.
In most cases, it's not food at all. I mean, it's just garbage.
That's crazy.
It would be safer for you to eat grass with the dirt outside than to eat most of what we eat.
Now, there was a thing I seen here online yesterday, which I thought was fascinating, and it had these the AeroGarden that you have.
Yeah.
That is based off of a hydroponic growing system. This was kind of one of those things, and what it had was 3 troughs. The bottom one was full of fish. It took the water from where the fish were, and it pumped it to the top, where it filled this up, went down here, and then drained into a drainer thing, which then went down to this one, then back down into where the fish were. This thing provides, they say that in order to grow your own food, like every person needs 2 acres of land to grow their own food to sustain us. But that blew that system away. There was enough there to, they said that there's enough, per acre, it was, let me think what that was. Your whole family of, it says a family of 4, not only would it feed a family of 4 for a year, but it was also enough to feed 20 of your neighbors' families. So 20 families of 4 can live off this stuff. Well, I guess it would be 21 then. So you can live off this. That's 1 acre for 21 families. And what that is you eat the fish waste comes up to fertilize the food. So you're growing your own vegetables and stuff in the 2 top troughs, and you're eating the fish underneath. So with 1 acre, that's enough for 21 families to eat for free. That's their food. It's got the vegetable. It said that you could have anything from the water type kelp plants down to the tomatoes, and I mean, so here it is, a system where instead of 2 acres per person, it is 1 acre for 21 families. It's pretty cool. It had a video of it.
Now, was there an acre of fish level?
It was a.
I'm confused.
They said that I'm not exactly sure on how it was. It was like they had a big greenhouse, and the greenhouse might have taken up an acre, and then it had these troughs through there. And it was the compost that was made from the plants and the waste from the fish. They created a compost thing that warmed it so that they can grow all year round. The problem with a lot of your gardens is that you can't grow them all year round because of the weather. Inside this greenhouse, they covered a 1 square acre. It created its own heat using the compost to keep it from freezing. And I mean, it was a system, and it was pretty cool.
Now,
The problem lies in the fact that I don't eat fish. I wouldn't get to, but
we don't eat fish either. And what I'm questioning is when you say it used its own compost to keep it warm, are you burning the compost then?
I don't believe so. Compost, when you're composting correctly, it generates its own heat. That's with the waste. Nitrogen is in there along with the stuff that's breaking down. It creates its own heat. Buttermilk.
With an exclamation point.
Sorry, buttermilk.
Right.
There you go.
Buttermilk, damn it.
Oh, I'm really tired. Back to the pancakes.
Okay. Let me do a.
Anyway, what I do is I grab 2 of these pancakes in the morning and I put actual maple syrup on it. When you pick up the bottle of the syrup we have and you read the ingredients, it says maple syrup.
Nice.
And it tastes better than the brown sugar thick water that you end up pouring out of what Americans call maple syrup. I mean, what we used to eat, that Aunt Jemima's, there we go. Uncle Luke's maple syrup, 100% pure.
That's cool.
Let's read the label and it says, ingredients, maple syrup. Anyway, the Aunt Jemima crap that you, whatever, Hungry Jack, all that other crap that you put in your body, there's not even maple syrup in it. It's like maple flavoring.
Wow.
Right?
You would think that the best way of flavoring something maple would be to put maple into it.
Yeah, what I'm noticing is that that's not how that works. Welcome to America.
America. All right, here we go. How do you ask? Does compost generate heat? Well, it's similar in the way that a body produces heat. A compost pile contains microbes that digest organic materials and breaks it down into smaller parts. When they do this, they produce heat as a byproduct, much the same way that your muscles produce heat when converting the stored energy of food into kinetic energy. A body uses blood and sweat to regulate that heat and avoid overheating. Compost piles full of microbes don't have the same regulatory system, so they can sometimes catch fire. So just that stuff breaking down can get hot enough to burst into flames. So that's what they use to heat these buildings, to keep them warm all year and to where they can produce food all year round in cold areas.
I'm thinking that Tricia and I need about 2 acres of land, one to live on, the other one to farm on, and we'll give our fish away.
When the world end and we meet up with Bob, we're gonna be okay.
Yeah, when the world comes to an end, we have to meet up with you, Bob. We're gonna be fine.
Sounds good. I actually posted something yesterday. I don't know if you saw it on Facebook. A friend of mine posted it, and I was like, "That's too cool." It said, "Pick 4 Facebook friends. The rest of your Facebook friends are zombies trying to kill you. Who's your team?" Now, Yeah, that I thought was great. And unfortunately, DJ, I did pick 4 people that you don't know.
Well, I went to Facebook to go find it. My friend posted a picture that says, bee or wasp? How to tell the difference. Bee, pollinates flowers, makes honey, improves the environment, reluctant to sting. Wasp, just an asshole. That, in fact, I like that so much, I'm going to share.
That is how you know. And knowing is half the battle. You know what? Maybe I didn't share it yet because I'm not seeing it on here.
I just shared it now. Or
No, the zombie thing. I meant to, but I'm not seeing it on here, so I must not have.
I don't see it.
Nope. Now, my brother, he asked me, he's like, what? Why aren't I on your team? It's like, don't get me wrong, dude. If zombies attacked right now, you'd be part of my group, and we'd be trying to survive. But for my maximum survival, these are the guys that I would go with.
Okay, I'll go back to that. We got a question, Bob.
We have a question.
It's specifically to me. It says, DJ, is your wife awesome? And it's from Trisha Allen. Yes. Yes, she is awesome.
I was going to say, be very careful how you put this.
I don't need to because it's an honest answer.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Today has been awesome. I woke up to awesome. I went to the gym and came back from the gym to awesome. And now we're watching awesome in the flesh.
Okay. I said.
Okay, so Rob has to tell us about his zombie thing.
Yes, tell us about your. We need to. I need your friends, Bob. That apparently you don't know it. You don't want to be my friend during the zombie apocalypse. Apparently, you want me to eat you.
No, and that's not it. It's just the whole like these are the guys that would like ensure. These are all people who are survival people. These are the ones I think I would have the best chance with. But whoever I'm with when shit happens is obviously we're going to be a team. This would be in like my best survival would probably be with these people here. Let's Josh, Ross, and Kurt, and Post. Here it goes. And the question is, you have to pick 4 Facebook friends. Where did that post just go? The rest of your Facebook friends are zombies trying to kill you. Who's your team? Go. I think that's great. I see a superhero one like that a few days ago. And it had a list of superheroes, and it says, you have to pick one of these superheroes to save you. The rest are trying to kill you. Who would it be? It's like, wow, what a great question. And I think that I had a, huh?
Where did that post go? Because I still don't see it.
The zombie one?
Yeah.
I shared it.
No, the top post on your I even went to your profile, and what I see is your link for the greatest show online.
Refresh it. Am I there yet?
Yeah, it's still not there.
We didn't. Yeah, because on mine it's showing it right above the greatest show online.
Well, then Facebook hates me.
Hate it back, bro. That's all you can do.
I hate you, Facebook.
Now, don't you feel better?
No.
Now, tell me how you feel about this. See what I did there?
I asked the same question 4 different. Ooh, there's our avocado.
Ooh, hello, avocado.
I don't think it's growing personally, but I don't know what she thinks.
It says it can take up to 6 weeks.
Wow, is it like breaking out of its shell?
Yeah.
Your avocado's hatching.
Well,
It's gonna come out and go, mama, mama.
No, that's the pit from the avocado, and she stuck it in water, and then the brown thing started, getting getting all crusty looking and.
Yeah, I mean that's what has to happen. The outside then is just a protective shell. So once that gets moist and cracks, the inside part is going to, like, grow and try to take over the world.
Understandable.
It'd be a nice world to take over.
Well, no, humans ruined it.
Oh, that'd be the first thing I'd get rid of.
Right. Actually, I would just like. And I proposed this to the missus here, and I don't know if she's. I don't think she likes the idea, but I would totally volunteer for a one-way trip to Mars.
There are people who are doing that right now. The only problem lies in the fact that they're not doing it for free. It's kind of like the job market thing that was happening, where everybody was out of a job. So they said, why should we get this guy right out of high school if this guy's looking for a job and he has a college education? It's the same thing.
Wait a second.
Yes.
What do you mean they're not doing it for free? You're going to go to Mars and you're never coming back. What do you need money for?
They must be the people that can be told, we're going to pay you when you come back.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's so many people who are wanting to do this, to spend their lives going to here, that it's not good enough just to say, I'm willing to go. Well, you have to say, I'm willing to go, and here's $1 million to help with the program. You have to pay to do that.
Okay, see, they have to pay to go. Gotcha.
Yes.
Because I came up with a story one time, and this was before I realized there were actually people trying to go one way to Mars. I came up with a story where there was it's a guy who's sick. He's got some super, super, super rare disease. They know exactly when he is going. I mean, he's literally going to keel over on the day they tell him is his last day. It's 15, 20 years when they, in the future from when they tell him. But I mean, that's how bad this disease is. They know exactly how long it takes to kill you. So he volunteers to go to Mars. So they get him all prepped and all ready to go, whatever. And he gets all by himself, gets sent to Mars to investigate, do things firsthand. And then the way I had the story going was he would land and he'd be doing all his things on Mars, and then he'd, getting real close to that final day, and he just decides, you know what? I'm not waiting. Flips the visor up, dead. But that prepped the opportunity for a sequel book, which would have been what happens to all the microbes and stuff in that guy's body that now are inhabiting this planet where nobody else is. What is going to happen with that?
Yeah. Nice.
I totally want to go to Mars.
I'd go.
I'll be the Postmaster General of Mars.
No, and here's the thing. Mars is... I've talked to you before about the whole alien thing, and my idea about how the aliens have put us here, how the aliens are saving our asses, and how the aliens could have potentially been here in the past, one of the different ages, and are going to save us again. I think that we can get to another planet. Now, it's going to take a long time to get there. So what they need to do is they need to gather a whole bunch of really, really smart and strong people, put them into a ship, a long-term trip, them, Viagra, and alcohol. Now, you send them off.
Okay.
They will never get anywhere near where they're going. But their grandkids, who are now going to be very smart, very buff, and extremely horny, are all going to land on this planet. At which point, they will then recount. They are going to be the ones to be like, to go out there, work for 4 hours a day, spend 8 hours, making babies, and then it won't take long before that entire planet would be inhabited with us.
And then a short time thereafter, they'll be looking for a new planet to go to because they ruined that one too. Exactly.
Yes.
Because I believe Agent Smith said it correctly. Humans are a virus. They move into a place and take over. And move into a place and take over. whereas every other mammal on the planet tends to move in and has a symbiosis with the area. Did I do a good?
That's pretty good.
It's my favorite movie. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
My 3 favorite movies are The Matrix Reloaded, and The Matrix Revolutions.
I had issues with I liked them, but I kind of felt like I didn't really get the answer to it all. Like I know everything that was going on in there, but what was real? Did he really do that same thing over and over and over again? Did he actually pick people to? I mean, it's like
it wasn't him. It was the one. There were 7 of the. He was the 6th one.
Because the TV screens was him over and over and over again. Like this entire room was full of TV screens of different hymns that this happened to.
Right, but that was the first time he had done that.
Oh.
There were 5 other people that went through that scenario where they got to that point, made the choice to pick new people, and then reintegrated themselves into the Matrix. Whereas Neo, he was the first one to decide, you know, I'm not going to play by your rules. I'm going to do what I want to do, and then that's why things changed after that. So things were different after the 6th one. So it wasn't neat.
The first one ended.
It was too Hollywoodized.
I feel that they could have ended the series with that one, and it would have been fine.
I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah.
Because I love them all. I also, on the Animatrix, my favorite Animatrix story is the Second Renaissance.
I don't think I've seen all those.
Oh, Bob, you haven't seen the Animatrix?
I don't believe so.
That's a collection of cartoons that explain things from, around the movies, not about the movies. So, like the Second Renaissance, what I'm talking about, it is a cartoon that explains to you how the machines got to the point to where the machines were at. I mean, it literally tells you this is what happened, and this is why we're in the situation we're in.
That's pretty cool.
I know.
Maybe I need to watch those.
You do. You do need. That's your assignment for next week, Bob. You must watch the Animatrix. It's like 9 to 12 cartoons, and none of them are longer than a half hour, I don't think.
I'll see if I have that.
Yeah, because this here, while I also have the Blu-ray version, this is the DVD Matrix Ultimate Collection. It's got the 3 Matrix movies. It's got the Animatrix, and it's got 5 or 6 documentaries about different things. Like one thing, the philosophy behind the Matrix, the production behind the Matrix, the things like that. I mean, it's all very in depth. Wrapping butter. 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 Bob.
Okay. So I had a teacher in high school who he had a green blob theory where he said, how do we know that we're all just not green blobs and the world that we see around us is just the images in our heads? Basically the same way that they did it in the Matrix, saying that everything from all of it is just electronic pulses. How do we know that we're not just some blob floating around in space and this is all just stuff that we're picking up in our brains? Good point. That was a long time before the Matrix.
Well, and I have a theory that I use this for people that like to be assholes at work. Not this specific work, but yeah, assholes in general that I work with. They will do something, and it will it will be perceived as being something. But they'll explain it, and then I said, no, whatever you did, perception is reality. So if you are perceived to be a gossipy drama queen, that is the reality, whether or not you are actually a gossipy drama queen.
Which is, remember Mike's comment? When somebody says, it is what it is? No. It is merely only as it appears to be from the perspective of the observer.
Right. So here's a good example. Mars is not red.
No.
It is an orangey, sulfury, browny looking place. But you know what? We perceive it to be red, thus it is red.
Mm-hmm.
My shirt is actually red. And I am actually drinking coffee.
Now, here's the thing, though, is if they were to bring some of Mars back and put it here on our planet with our sun hitting it, and we now see the color that it is now, which is not the color that we see it over there, is that the true color? Because if we take it somewhere else, it'll change again. No. It's just that's how we perceive it at that given time.
Exactly. We're getting philosophically deep here, Bob.
Oh, we are.
Online, most philosophical show online.
That's one of the reasons why I don't like these yellow lights, is because the yellow lights give everything a yellow tint to it that you don't realize. Even the sunlight itself comes in and it gives everything a yellow tint. Because anybody who doesn't know, our sun's yellow.
And Bob, it makes you look like a banana.
I do. I'm very banana-like. In some places. Whoa!
Wow. So wait, you have to peel it, and it's soft and squishy inside.
I don't know. Drink my beer. America.
America. America.
America. So the well, yeah, that was some pretty philosophical type stuff right there.
It was.
But I would totally be willing to go to Mars, even though that if I were to leave under the conditions that we have now, I don't know if I would make it there alive. I would totally be willing to be on that trip there.
What? Oh, you mean because you're out of shape?
Not so much out of shape, but I mean I don't know how long it takes there. I could die in the process. I could potentially. Again, another illusion. I feel safe here, but I'm no safer here than I would be, say, on a piece of machinery flying through space. Because that's what we are.
Using our current technology, it takes 2 years to get something from here to Mars.
But that is the a bullet can travel pretty fast. But if you were to put something living on that, it would be torn to shreds by the time the bullet got to its destination.
And that's why I say with our current technology, because you don't launch straight from here to Mars. You do a loop around our planet, and then you do this big loop until you get to the orbit of Mars, and then you loop that until you land. And that's the 2-year process. Plus, in flight, you can't just float there because your muscles will atrophy. So you need to have gravity, which means the center of the spaceship needs to be stable in a spot, whereas the ends are flinging around outside, creating gravity. Or a section of that ship, which is why you, Bob, should go watch the Europa Report.
Europa, that sounds very familiar.
It's a horror movie documentary thing. About the first crew to get to Europa. It's like found footage. Like they finally get the footage released to the public, and it's we watched it. It was available on iTunes. The Europa Report. You should totally watch it. You would love it.
Europa, isn't that one of the moons of Saturn?
Jupiter. It's the moon of Jupiter to which we believe there might actually be marine life because it's the only other source of water in our solar system.
That's what was in on Tatooine. Star Wars fans out there, they know this. On Tatooine, inside the stormtrooper suits, marine life. Yes, those were actual Marines in those. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Marine life into being something that's watery to being a Marine that's alive.
And what you also have to remember is that if those are Marines, you just insulted every Marine on the planet because name one stormtrooper that hit anything they were aiming at.
That's true. I did hear that there were Marines. Oops. Thank you. Wow.
You got yelled at for something. What was it?
My wife just washed and dried my wallet for me. Thank you, hon.
Hey.
Everything in.
Sorry.
Hi, Mrs. Miato.
She says hi.
I can't hear her saying hi.
Well, she waved. Brain's waving too.
But she's not even waving on camera.
No, she doesn't like to be on camera.
This is a video show. Turns into an audio
I
podcast.
was rushed, so I put my stuff in the laundry thinking I was helping, and
Was your money? Was everything in it?
Card.
my debit card's not in here.
Was there cash in there?
No, there's no cash. Now I know that my
Then so I mean the pants you had them in.
it might still be in the washing machine or something.
Done. Done.
Here is my Universal Life Church Monastery card, credentials of ministry, because I am a minister.
You know, I never got one of those. Did you have to pay for that?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't pay for that.
Some places, it says that some states require stuff like that. My state doesn't. All you need to do is do it online, and you are now a minister. And you can then, I've done one wedding already, and I can do funerals, you know, the last rites. There's a whole bunch of stuff that it allows you to do, which is weird because I'm about, you know, I'm atheisty, and yet I'm a preacherness.
But
Funny
you
how-
were encouraged through the Universal Life Church to create your own, do your own religious thing. Now, if you were like me, Bob, you would have a religious thing to do in which to preach.
Oh man, I think that the thing that I preach about is, and I firmly believe, and you hear me talk about it all the time, that our Creator had gray skin and really big eyes. I think we were put here by aliens. If not put here by aliens, at least helped out. But I have a feeling that I feel that aliens have had a lot to do with our past. Not so much a divine entity, but something from another world, like Utah.
Like Utah. That's funny. You know, see, there's a... I completely lost my train of thought.
This makes me sad. This was a new wallet. I just got it a few months ago.
Well, don't put it in the wash.
I didn't put it in the wash. I put it in my pants.
You know what? You put it in the wash so much, we're going to do another Mad Lib. Ooh. Ninja fight song.
Because we drink it, fight.
I'm going to give an adjective, and I'm going to use green.
Green.
Verb ending in ing, Bob.
Cloning.
Cloning. That's good. Part of the body. Ooh. I'm going to go with sinuses.
Ooh.
Noun, Bob.
Noun. Toothbrush.
Toothbrush. And I need a verb, so I'm going to go with launching. Verb ending in ing.
Scanning.
Scanning. Noun. Farts. Noun.
Puppy.
Puppy. Adjective. I'm going to go with voracious. Article of clothing. Ooh, that's new.
Socks.
Socks. Ooh, I get color. And I'm going to go with periwinkle.
I was unaware of verb. Adverb. Green. That's Green's not an adverb, is it?
No. Adverb describe a verb. So like if
Quickly.
the verb quickly would be running. What?
Quickly.
Wait. That's odd because we both thought it quickly.
That was pretty odd.
Verb, meditating. Adjective.
Green.
Green. And I need to give a plural noun, which I will go with Xeroxing. All right, here we go. Ninja fight song. Come on, ninjas, green and strong. Let's chant our ninja cloning song. Kick your stick high. Slash your toothbrush low. Come on, ninjas, launch and go. Jumping, scanning through the air. Catch us if you dare. We climb the highest farts with ease, but don't try that at home, please. What's that, puppy? A voracious moving tree? Ninjas disguise effectively. Whether wearing socks or periwinkle hood, we're quickly on the side of good. So fight and meditating. We've got your back. Ninjas are green, Xeroxing in black.
Wow, nice. That was impressive. That was pretty good.
Most impressive.
But you're not a Jedi yet.
You are not a Jedi yet.
Wow.
Come on, ninja. Go. Go,
Flash
ninja.
your toothbrush.
Ninja.
Go, ninja.
You know, black people have that that word that the rest of the world isn't allowed to say, and they're always offended by it, yet they continue using it.
Yes.
I have come up with using ninja when I want to talk about things in that similar fashion. So, you know, when they... So basically it's like, where are my ninjas at? Is what
The
I'm-
new N-word.
Right? It's my N-word. Ninjas.
Nice.
Ninja, please.
What up, ninja?
Ninja! Leave. You know what? That's going to be a title opportunity here. Ninja, please.
Shit, ninja, you don't know what you're talking about.
That's right. Where are my ninjas at?
That's cool. I like that.
Which is an odd question because you're never going to see one.
Yeah, that's a. We were out playing Amp Guard. That's the game where you kick the shit out of each other with these large foam weapons. And my friend's boy was out there, and he asked where, you know, like, where should I go? And he tells me, goes, go out there and stand next to the ninja. And he looks across. I mean, here's this huge field, empty field, and he goes, I don't see a ninja. It's like, yeah, that's the joke, because you don't see ninjas.
Well, the other joke is, what do you do when you see a ninja?
What's that? What would you do if you see a ninja?
You die.
Ooh.
Because when you see one, you know it's over. There's no way you're going to do that. I'm pretty sure we're preparing chili here at the moment, Bob.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at least getting the peppers ready.
She's getting the peppers ready because we tried the. Normally we used to just put in the green peppers, but we tried to get the orange, red, yellow ones that come in packs at the grocery store.
Yes.
We gave those a shot, and I actually liked it. They're not. They don't have the sting of the green peppers, but they're sweeter. It's weird, but it works.
It works. Hey, see if my post is on there yet. My ninja post. My zombie post.
Ninjas.
My zombie post.
Right. Let's see here. Roberto Miato. Nope.
You can dance if you want to.
It is not.
That is so weird. I'm not seeing it now. It was right above the Gray Show Online, and now it is not.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, but if I go to my profile, yes, it is. Maybe it's just on my wall.
And I went to your. In fact, I went to your profile to see it, and it was not there. I don't know what's going on, Bob. Did you share it to the world? Just like I can post things, and you happen to see my posts because I have to have an extra layer of security due to recent events.
Oh.
Right. So there are friends that I have on Facebook that never see anything I post because I don't post it publicly. I post it to that specific list.
See, I post everything out in the open. I feel that if there's things that I don't want everybody to see, I won't post it. Now, my boy was telling me yesterday how there's a setting that you can change it to where only your friends can send you, friends of friends can send you invites to be on your friends list. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. He's like, well, yeah. And he's telling me about how his teacher of his was telling him that this is what you should do to your Facebook account. That way, people who aren't friends of your friends, they can't send you a friend request. I'm like, well, that sounds kind of stupid to me. I said to him, what happens if we go to the grocery store and you're standing there next to this girl and you're talking to her? And so she now tries to find you on Facebook. This could be a potential wife someday. He's 14, so very, very far in the future. But of course, you'll never know because she's never going to be able to communicate with you because you put the setting in here saying that only a friend of a friend can befriend you. And it's like, I don't know. That seems a little... But unfortunately, he seems to think that everything that his teachers tell him is law. That's just the way that it is. And I try to tell him, dude, I said, anything that I say, anything the teachers say, anything people around you say, you can't take it for face value. I said, take it all in. Make your decisions and throw it back out in the world that way. I said, whether it's anything from the religious views of me and my wife are different. That's not saying that he has to have either one of those, but take in all the information and make your own choices.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thanks, Brain.
You're welcome.
Woo. I have cake.
You do. And you know what? It's past the hour, and I've been trying to make shows less than 2 hours lately. So while Tricia is cutting here, we should probably cut her down and go through the post-show ritual. Are you up for that, Bob?
I'm ready for that.
Okay. Well, Tricia, we want to thank you for cutting and mixing and cooking things. And go ahead, give us a thumbs up there if you are happy about that. There you go. Is that thumb? Oh, that's the thumb that doesn't work.
You have a thumb that doesn't work?
Yes, he has a thumb that doesn't work.
Huh.
All it can do is thumbs up.
Yeah, that's. We'll explain that in the future. But Bob, I will see you next week at the same time, same channel, unless we change things. But so far, we haven't gotten the ambition to change things anyway. So.
Sounds good, bro.
I'll be a couple weeks. See you next week, Bob.
Bye-bye.
And turn that on so that everybody knows that it is over.
It is. It is over. Like,
Okay, Bob.
end. But wait. Even though it's over, there's more.
That's right. Ninja, please.
I like it.
It's your favorite one, right?
It is.
We can just stop right now.
It's not a bad one. That's a pretty good one.
It is a pretty good one. Okay. I'm very banana-like.
Ninja.
Ninja. Them, Viagra, and alcohol.
Ninja.
How compost generates heat.
Ninja. But that was a fascinating idea, thing to look at.
That's crazy dog.
Ninja.
Butter Bob.
Ninja.
I'm going back. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to coloring.
That was a good one too. But I'm going to say a ninja.
Ninja. All right. Potato.
Ninja.
You lost your burrito privileges.
Ooh, I'm going to let you make this call because I like that one too.
I'm sticking with ninja because as good as that one is.
Sounds good.
Spider husband.
Ninja.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Finally, The Price is Right, bitch.
Ninja. Wow. Our first one lasted the entire round.
We didn't have a very long list though this time either. But yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But you are not a Jedi yet, young Skywalker. Did you see the casting for who is in the next movie?
So, I heard that the original 3 were going to be in there, but then I heard that they weren't.
They are.
They are? All of them?
Well, it's going to be Han Solo by Harrison Ford. Mark Hamill's there. Carrie Fisher. Peter Mayhew is going to be Chewbacca again. Kenny, whatever his name is going to be in the R2-D2 suit, and Anthony Daniels will be C-3PO.
Now, and it's cool that they're doing that just for the fact that, hey, it's the same people.
Yeah.
But how necessary is that for those 3? If there was somebody different in the R2-D2 suit, would anybody have noticed? No. Yeah.
Well, and I mean, I believe the R2-D2 costume, contraption, whatever you want to call it, is actually designed for him. So I mean, I guess it kind of works out.
Right. Did you see a post that I posted here last week about the I don't know, 36 things about Star Wars that people don't know about?
I did see that, and I haven't clicked on it.
That's pretty cool.
I will have to check that out after the show.
Yeah. Star Wars.
Star Wars. But you should go find out there's casting that you should check out. And I'm going to require you to start listening to a podcast, Bob.
Which one's that?
Geek Out Loud.
Geek Out Loud?
Geek Out Loud, yep.
I think...
The main guy is Steve Glosson, but what I want is you and me to have awesome things going on, like... Oh, let me switch to you here.
Baby bunny.
I actually have it added to my list of ones to
Yeah,
download.
there you go. I want I want you and me to interact like Steve Glosson and Derek, whatever Derek's last name is. Steve and Derek. So I want us to be DeBob or Bodge.
Okay, you gotta go to this.
You know, I was actually kind of thinking the same thing about the one that I listened to, because there's a lot of stuff they discuss on there about comics and pop culture stuff. It's like, you know, I would really like to be able to... They have a poll of the week every week. They have cool things that I would like to talk about, and...
Yeah.
You know, the coolest thing about the podcast I listen to is I listen to it with earbuds. And there's some things that they do, such as the poll of the week, and then the one guy does it like it's an echo, week. So while you're working, as soon as he says, major spoilers, poll of the week, and then I have to go, week. And people around me are like, and at one point they said, and that of course is in air quotes, and when they said that, they were like, and they did like the air guitar to go with air quotes. So anytime somebody, and here I am with my earbuds in, and all of a sudden, every once in a while, you gotta stop. Anytime somebody says air quotes, you gotta go, and people just like, it's awesome when people have no idea what's going on inside your ears, and yet you're interacting with them.
There's somebody I could tell you in town about that, and you would find them less awesome for it. So you would you really would. But Bob, I should actually go start getting stuff done.
Okay, I just have a couple hours to get some stuff done, and then I have to go take a look at a bike.
Okay, and then you're gonna shave lightning bolt sideburns and do this to your beard.
You know, I've gotten compliments on my beard here lately. Like, people are telling me things about my... I don't know how to handle that. I was in a store the other day, and this girl, like, she's talking to a friend of mine, and then, bam, there I am. She's like, you have got such a fantastic beard. Or that wasn't the word that she used, but it was something like that. Magnificent. It was, oh my gosh, you have a magnificent beard. Thank you. I don't know how to handle that. That's kind of new to me. Because usually this was a sign of, like, the people who didn't want to shave looked like this.
I have a friend in town. He's got a Facebook meme that's going around, and it's a guy with this gigantic beard, and the caption says, "Ladies, my eyes are up here."
I've seen that one. Yeah. Eyes were- That's like one of those old style, like old black and white photo with the big beard. He looks like he might have been a general and like, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Hey, ladies, my eyes are up here.
But I have more down there.
Okay. Well, mother-in-law, grandmother-in-law, father-in-law, cat, aunt-in-law. I don't know what that one is. Pet-in-law. I don't. Whatever that one is. Because they have a cat.
Anyone who's listening to this later on in any recorded thing.
Bella?
Yes, Bella.
Well, Bella would be my sister, so she's your sister-in-law.
Okay, sister-in-law, sister
Yeah.
pet-in-law. Yeah. But we will see you next week, Bob.
Yes. Bye-bye.